Every woman is different when it comes to what they look for in a guy, and with the strange relationships we sometimes witness in our lives, it's safe to say there's truly someone out there for everyone. However, there are certain personality traits that we've discovered the majority of women are not fans of. So whether you're single and want to make yourself a better catch for your future girlfriend or wife, or you're in a relationship and want to become a better partner and all-around guy now, we've compiled a list of the top personality traits women hate. Number 1, a man who lacks chivalry. Most women nowadays still want you to be their knight in shining armor. Now, we can all agree the days of throwing your jacket over a puddle are gone, and for good reason. We're not sure why she couldn't just walk around the puddle. But back to our point. Commit yourself to be chivalrous no matter how long you've been together. Open the car door for her. Compliment her. Let her get the last bite of dessert. Give her flowers for no reason. And stand up for her in public no matter what. Chivalry is a timeless way to operate, and we shouldn't allow our generations to cause its death. Number 2, indecisiveness. It's a natural instinct to procrastinate sometimes, or overanalyze the situation and take too long to make a decision. And for some major decisions in life, it's probably best you thoroughly think it through. But for day-to-day decisions, a woman is much more attracted to a man who is decisive, knows what he wants, and takes action without hesitating. In addition to impressing the ladies, working on becoming more decisive will also bring you more opportunities in life. The next time you're stuck not knowing what to do, try this. Allow yourself only 5 seconds to make that decision. Research suggests that if you're procrastinating or stuck trying to make a decision, you have about 4 to 5 seconds before the slower, analytical part of your brain takes over and causes you to stall. Again, we're talking about small things like what should we eat? Or should I work out today? Or should I start reading more? Try it out and you'll be surprised at how much more effective you'll become. Number 3, being a bad listener. Today, we're all guilty of this to some degree. There's just so much information and distractions in our modern society that it's becoming increasingly difficult for our brains to concentrate on one thing and one thing only. But you must fight this urge. To become a better listener, try these 3 things. First, actively listen to your partner, avoiding distractions like your phone or TV or anything else you were doing. Give her undivided attention. Second, provide feedback to what she is saying by acknowledging and asking questions. And lastly, fight the urge to start formulating your response to what she is saying while she's still saying it. Instead, wait till she finishes and give yourself a moment to digest what you heard and respond. Number 4, a man who lacks ambition. A man who lacks ambition is going nowhere fast, and women can sense this a mile away. We're not going to lie to you. You can't become a more ambitious person overnight, but you can take small steps to get there. The first step is to decide what your short and long-term goals are, and really think about this one. Don't just go through the motions. What do you really want out of life? A certain physique? A certain level of wealth? If you don't dig deep and figure out what you really want, you're setting yourself up for failure. Next, write down the steps you need to take to get to each goal. Literally, the small daily actions you must accomplish. And break down those long-term goals into weekly and monthly milestones. That way, your daily actions will lead to reaching those goals, and the progress will further motivate you, along with the admiration of your girl, of course. Number 5, a messy mess of a man. Sorry guys, but there's no excuse for this one. Women hate men who are messy, and they're not attracted to guys who just can't keep a clean and tidy apartment or home. Women think in the long term, and what she actually sees when she sees your pile of dirty clothes on the floor, or your toothpaste splatter on the bathroom mirror, is her cleaning up after you for the rest of her life, or at least having to complain about it. It's time to grow up and get your shit together. No woman is going to want to move in with you if you live in a pigsty. Number 6, selfishness. This is another one of those traits that are just part of who you are if you possess it. Of course, over time and with some effort, you could become more selfless, but there's at least one change you can make for now. Give your girl immunity to your selfishness. That's right, baby steps. You can keep being an asshole to everyone else, but make sure you put your girl first. Whenever you're about to do something, think about your partner first. How will this affect her? What are her needs? If you're a naturally selfish person, it's definitely going to take some effort to be this mindful. But in time, you can rewire your brain to think differently. Number 7, being overly jealous. Believe it or not, women like it when we get jealous about another guy. It demonstrates that we care about them and we want them all to ourselves. But the catch is, it has to be just the right amount of jealousy. If it's visibly affecting your confidence or it makes her think that you don't trust her, it's too much. It's important to learn to control your emotions. Don't blurt out everything on your mind if something makes you jealous. Give yourself a day to gather your thoughts, and if it's still bothering you the next day, you have 2 options. If you feel your partner did something that crossed the line and caused your jealousy, then talk to her about it. Let her know how you feel and calmly address what you think was inappropriate. Now, number 2, if your partner did nothing wrong and the jealousy is caused by something another guy said or did, or it's based on some of your personal insecurities, then put on your big boy pants and keep your mouth shut. It'll only make you look weak if you speak up. This scenario can only be fixed by working on yourself internally. Gentlemen, we've reached the end of our list. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe by hitting the button on the bottom right-hand corner of the video. Thanks so much for tuning into the Eros channel. And as always, remember to love yourself first.